Hello again, it is Robin with Consider the Wonders, and we are in our next section of our national park travel planning, and it is one of my favorites. So exciting. We are going to be making our what I want to do list. All the other sections, in my opinion, have been super exciting. I love planning them. They're really important to the journey because you've got to know all of those things in order to get to this spot of going and adventuring within the park. So let's make our list. If you haven't already, go and grab our National Park Travel Planning Guide that's on our website. It is a place where you can just keep everything that we're doing in terms of planning, and it also has a great spot for your to-do list. Now, you may be coming to a particular park because you want to do a specific activity. So if that's you, definitely you're gonna wanna put that down first on your to-do list. But one thing that you need to note is where it is within the park. And you're gonna wanna do that for all of the things that you wanna do. And the reason for that is because if you're going to a really large park, knowing where everything is going to help you maximize your time. Now, if you're going to a certain park, but you don't know what you wanna do there yet, you just know that you wanna go to that park, here are a couple of places to look for things to do. The first one is going to be the park website. They actually have a whole page on the site that's called Things to Do. So just click on that and it's going to give you a whole list of things that they recommend and more. You can also head over to the National Park Service app, and that's also going to give you a to-do list. You can actually search within that park for specific things. If you're thinking, maybe I want to do this thing and I'm going to this park, let's see if those things line up. So you can do that on the app. You can also just grab any map. You can either get on Google Maps or like the National Geographic has some amazing park maps that you can look at, and they're gonna like just show you a wide variety of trails and points of interest that you can do. You can also get a book. They have some good books on Amazon, or you can check out books from your library. That's going to give you like your top 10 things to do at some of the parks. Another great place to look is actually on Pinterest. We have all kinds of things on Pinterest for what to do in certain parks and the places that we've personally been. And there are many other people that have those things on there, and that's actually a really great resource. Okay, so as I said before, when you are looking for your things to do, you make sure you want to make a note of those, and also you want to know where it is in the park. So let's talk about Yellowstone National Park as an example of this. So Yellowstone has kind of 9 areas of the park. So let's say that you put on your to-do list for Yellowstone National Park that you want to do these 7 things right here. I can tell you right now that it is going to be extremely difficult for you to do all 7 of these things in one day. And that's because Yellowstone National Park is so big. It can take you up to 2 hours just to drive from one side of the park to the other. And that really doesn't include how much traffic you might could run into while you're at the park, because there are so many people there because it's such a popular park. Okay, so you've got these 7 things. So let's look at where they're at. So Artist Point is gonna be at Canyon Village. Fairy Falls is kind of in the south. It's near Old Faithful. Trout Lake is over in the north by Lamar Valley. Norris Geyser Basin is pretty central to the park. The Grand Prismatic is also in the south area, and it's kind of near Fairy Falls. And then you've got Old Faithful, which is in like the south central kind of area. And lastly, Mammoth Hot Springs Boardwalk, which is in the north. Okay, so you know where all of these things that you want to do within the park are located. And that's all that you want to do for right now, because we are going to, in another section, put this all together. And with that, we are done. I want to encourage you to take as much time as you can making your what I want to do list, because there are so many things at the parks to see, and I don't want you to miss out on any of those things. All right, I will see you in the next section.